Oh my god. uh, yeah, I almost didn't believe that that was possible. Uh, that's insane. I can't believe that. I think I actually hit the timer a little early, but I still can't believe that that's like even possible with this. I can't believe I hadn't tested the upper parts with this. Like, I knew that delaying and trying to go with the witch was like way too close for me to do with my hands, but Jesus, there was still like 3 pixels like at the top that gave me a good pattern that I just didn't realize. And if it had not been for me doing the TAS and realizing that the only Japanese TAS on the Nintendo Power version that like is still like used the actual pattern that I did here, or one of them. It's closer to the lower part of the ocean. But realizing that they missed out on a whole bunch of time from some really weird optimizations. That was just insane. I would have never thought to do it this way without realizing that, you know, the TAS was able to do stuff with like very inefficient RNG routing. Oh, jeez. I don't even know how many attempts I've done on this. It's been like almost an entire month. I think this is probably... It could actually be 243, but I think this is probably 244. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hmm. Jesus. Yeah, I'm done. Technically with the task, there's like another possibly 3 or 4 seconds in this, barring another like major route change and time save there. And this, I don't believe, has the what is it, the in battle, or not the in battle, but the in map route optimizations that my TAS has, because if you pick certain paths at certain times, there's more CPU time for it to calculate your route, and therefore it makes it so that it's easier for the game to calculate your route and the CPU routes, and you don't get some water slowdown. Like, it's hard to explain, but there's no lag frames in Ogre Battle. It was coded very, very efficiently. But there is delays when it makes certain calculations, and you can see those delays with the water. Like, all of a sudden the water will just pause, and that kind of means that it took up too much time to actually be able to refresh um, that animation, which is sort of akin to like a lag frame for it, but it's not really counted as such because it's doing all of its rendering processes normally. But yeah, this doesn't have that. I don't think. I think I saw it delay in battle. I would have to get super lucky to do that, because I believe there's like a 10 frame window on the ride up, and then straight over I think there's like a 2 frame window, maybe a 1 frame window, or maybe I have that reversed. Maybe it's 2 up and like 10 over. I didn't look at it very hard because I thought that it would be ridiculous to try to go for that. We're already doing 1 frame perfect trick to get the proper what is it, RNG initially with the cards. Yeah, so I don't know. This is beatable, but I sure as hell don't want to try and beat it. I just couldn't really pass up what I knew was going to be like close to a 6-second time save, if not more. I think if I did things a little better, it probably would have come out to like an 8-second time save. Yeah, like if I managed to somehow get uh, one of the parts where there was some lag reduction in the CPU cycles, and that would have been um, 8 to 10 seconds. But I think just standard it was 6 to 8 was the best I could hope for, and even that, like I almost screwed up. Like, I couldn't remember in the moment if I was supposed to go uh, up 3 or down 3, and I just barely remembered in time for judgment. I guess it wouldn't have mattered that much if I really wigged out. I think the RNG is such that I could use Magician pretty safely, and it would have been hit in 2, and I would just lose like a second. But just getting to this point was just nuts. I don't never want to grind this again. This is showing like something like 700 attempts for this round. I just couldn't pass up the 6 seconds though. That was just so obvious. I really wanted to be the first one to get this, uh, and actually use the task that I'm making for something. I should say the non-human task, because I've already done a human version of this, and that doesn't have the delay optimizations, because I stupidly thought that I should be only going for the closest amount. I didn't think it would save time to go closer to the island. And I kind of should have known that that wasn't the case. Because it's only like, I don't know, an extra second or two to go up to that island. I don't know. I don't know. If someone can do like the TAS strat that I'm gonna release once I'm sure that that's the optimal solution, um, I'd be impressed. It's so tight. I really don't think it's at all humanly possible. I keep on running. Like I tried it a few times on dead runs and like just kept running into the witch. It's just so tight and moving upwards. The first time, like your trajectory has to be perfect for that. Your timing has to be perfect for that. It's basically like three, four, five different frame perfect tricks in a row that you have to get, which is totally possible in a lot of games, but when you have to move things like so precisely with a stupid D-pad cursor, I just don't think I don't think that it's possible. Prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. All right, I'm just rambling now. I'm tired. Seriously, prove me wrong.